Let me ask you, can you speak for 1 minute in English? Can you understand a short story without help? Comment below. I think my English level is, and let's discover the truth together. Today I'm not going to give you a boring grammar test. I'm going to give you 10 real-life ways to check your level, with no fear, no pressure, and no big words. Chapter 1. Can you understand simple stories without help? Let's begin with something very simple. I want you to close your eyes and just listen to me. Imagine this. A boy wakes up in the morning. He opens his eyes. The sun is shining outside. He sits on his bed. He looks at the clock. It is 7 a.m. He yawns and says, "Good morning." Then he goes to the bathroom. He washes his face. He brushes his teeth. After that, he wears his school uniform. He takes his bag. He eats a banana. Then he opens the door. His mother says, "Have a good day." He smiles and says, "Thank you, Mom." Now stop for a moment. How much of this story did you understand? Did you follow the meaning? Did you imagine the boy waking up and getting ready? If yes, that means your English level is not 0. That means you can understand a real-life story. Maybe not every word, but enough to feel it, enough to see it in your mind. This is where your journey starts, not with a grammar book, not with a big vocabulary list, but with stories. Stories like this are your English mirror. They show what you can understand without help. If you followed that boy's day, then you are already learning. When I was learning English, I used to play stories like this again and again. At first, I understood maybe 2 or 3 words. Sun, clock, school. That's it. But I kept listening. Every day, 1 sentence became 2, then 3. Then suddenly I could understand the whole story. I didn't translate in my head. I didn't stop and think. I just understood. That's when I knew. I'm improving. So let me ask you again. Could you feel the boy's morning? Could you see the banana in his hand? Could you hear his mother's voice? If yes, then you have the most important skill in English, understanding a story. And if not, don't feel bad. It just means you found your starting point. You are not behind, you are just beginning, and that is powerful. Now here's how you test yourself. Find more short stories like this, "I understood the story." Or write what part you liked best. That one comment is your proof. Shows you're learning. It shows you're not just watching, you're participating. You're on this journey with me, and I will be here, step by step. This was just chapter 1. In the next part, you'll do something even braver. You'll speak, out loud, with your own voice. Don't worry, I'll guide you. Let's go. Chapter 2. Can you speak for 1 minute without stopping? Let's do something very important now. I want you to speak. Yes, out loud, right now. I know you might feel nervous. I know you might think, but I can't speak English. What if I say something wrong? Don't worry. You are not alone. I used to feel that too. I remember the first time I tried to speak. I was alone in my room. I looked around and said, "This is a chair." I felt silly. I thought my voice sounded strange. But you know what? That one sentence changed everything. It was not perfect, but it was mine, my first step. And now, I want you to take your first step. Look around your room. What do you see? A table? A fan? A phone? Just say it. Say, "This is my phone. The fan is on. There is a window." Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry if it sounds slow. Just speak. Let your English voice come out. It doesn't have to be fast or perfect. It just has to be you. Now, I'll help you speak for 1 full minute. I'll give you a few sentences. You repeat them after me. Ready? I am in my room. Good. I see a bed. Nice. The bed is soft. I have a book. The book is on the table. There is a chair near the window. Keep going. Add your own ideas. Talk about the color. Talk about the things you like. Say, my room is small but clean. Or, I have a photo on the wall. It makes me happy. If you can say 5 to 10 simple sentences like these, you are already speaking English. Excited, yes. You just tested your English level in the most real way, by using your own words, not repeating, not translating, not hiding. You spoke, and that is brave, very brave. So if you did it, comment below. I spoke for 1 minute. I will read it. I will cheer for you, because today you passed your first real English test, and now you're ready for the next step, listening. Let's test your ears and your heart in Chapter 3. Chapter 3. Can you listen and catch the meaning? Now let's test something even deeper, your listening. Can you hear English and understand what is happening? Can you listen without stopping to translate in your head? If yes, your level is going higher. But if no, don't worry. This is how we learn. Today, we'll test your listening in a gentle, simple way. Close your eyes and listen to this short story. It is 5 p.m. Maria finishes work. She takes her bag and walks to the bus stop. The weather is cold, and the sky is gray. She waits for the bus. A small boy stands beside her. He is crying. Maria looks at him and says, "Are you okay?" The boy says, "I lost my mother." Maria holds his hand. She talks to the people around. After a few minutes, a woman runs toward them. She is the boy's mother. She hugs him. She says, "Thank you" to Maria. Maria smiles and says, "Take care." Then her bus arrives. She gets on and goes home. Now stop. Think. How much did you understand? Who was Maria? What time was it? Why was the boy crying? What did Maria do? If you can answer these questions even in simple English, you have strong listening skills. If you could imagine the cold day, the crying boy, the mother's hug, then you are listening with your heart, not just your ears. That is powerful. When I started, listening was the hardest part. People spoke too fast. Their words felt like water running away. I couldn't catch anything. I used to watch English videos, but I only understood the music. Then, I found a trick. I stopped using subtitles. I closed my eyes and listened. I didn't try to understand every word. I just tried to feel the meaning. One sentence, then another. Slowly, I started hearing more. The stories became clear. The emotions became real. My brain started to follow the rhythm of English. And you can do the same. Listening is not about catching every word. It's about understanding the message. So here's your test. Listen to Maria's story again. This time, close your eyes. Picture everything in your mind. Her face, the bus stop, the boy's tears, the mother's hug. Then say out loud, Maria helped a boy. She waited for the bus. It was cold. Can you read a short story in English and understand what's happening? Can you feel what the people feel? Can you tell the story back in your own words? That is the test. But don't worry, this will be easy and beautiful. Let me take you into a small moment. Read this slowly. It was raining. Lily was walking home from school. She didn't have an umbrella. Her hair and clothes were wet. She saw a small bakery on the corner. She stopped. Inside, it looked warm and bright. She opened the door and went in. The man behind the counter smiled. "Cold day, isn't it?" he said. Lily nodded. She looked at the bread. It smelled good. She only had 1 coin. The man saw her looking. He said, "Take one. It's free today." Lily was surprised. She said, "Really?" The man nodded. Lily took the warm bread. She held it in her hands. She smiled and said, "Thank you. Now stop." Chapter 5. How many words do you know and can use? Now let's talk about something very important. Words. Vocabulary. How many English words do you know, and how many can you actually use? That's what we will test today. But don't worry, this is not a memory exam. This is a mirror. It shows your real progress. Let's begin. I will say 10 easy words, then 10 medium, then 10 hard. Count how many you truly know, not just recognize, but can use in a sentence. Ready? First, the easy words. Cat, water, apple, big, happy, run, school, cold, sun, eat. How many do you know? If you know 8 or more, you have a strong beginner base. Now medium words: borrow, tired, slowly, problem, visit, travel, always, enjoy, teacher, clean. These are A, 2 to B, 1 level. If you know more than 5, you're growing fast. Now hard words: nervous, exhausted, confident, opportunity, remember, schedule, improve, conversation, suggestion, disappointed. These are B1 to B2 level. Did you know 3 or more? That's amazing. If not, don't feel bad. It means now you know where to grow. This is the power of vocabulary testing. It's not to make you feel weak. It's to show you your next step. Now ask yourself, can I use these words? It's easy to recognize a word like travel, but can you say, I love to travel to new places? That's the real test. Knowing a word means using it. I remember when I first heard the word opportunity. It sounded long and strange. I saw it in a movie. I asked my teacher what it meant. She said, "It means a good chance." I smiled. I used that word every day after that. I want an opportunity. This is a big opportunity. And one day, I didn't have to think about the meaning. Chapter 6. Can you write 3 real sentences about today? Now let's test something very real. Your writing. Can you write 3 simple sentences about your day in English? Not copied from a book, not from Google. Your own thoughts, your own life. This is one of the best ways to check your English level, and today we will do it together. I'll go first. Let me tell you about my day. Today I woke up early. I made tea and listened to the rain. I felt calm and happy. Just 3 sentences. Nothing difficult. But they are real. They are true. And they show my English. Now it's your turn. Think about your day. Did you go to school? Did you talk to a friend? Did you eat something you love? Just close your eyes and remember one small moment. Then put it into English. Start like this. Today and then complete it. Don't try to be perfect. Don't try to sound smart. Just be honest. That is the real English test. I remember the first time I wrote my day in English. It was hard. I didn't know how to say, I felt tired. I wrote, I am bad. But I didn't give up. I asked my teacher. She helped me. I learned new words. I started writing a little more each day. Soon, I had a full page. It became my English journal. And now, I write without fear. You can do it too. Just begin. One line is enough. Even something like, today was hot. I drank water. I watched TV. These lines are simple, but they are proof. Proof that you are thinking in English. That's the real test. So now, pause the video. Take 1 minute. Write 3 sentences about your day. Then come back. If you did it, comment below. I wrote 3 sentences, and if you want, share them with me. I will read them. I will reply. Because this journey is not about perfection. It's about practice. And every sentence you write brings you one step closer to fluency. In the next chapter, we go even deeper. Can you think in English without using your native language in your head? That is the next powerful test. And I'll show you how. Chapter 10. Can you do all 4 skills in one day? The real test. Now we have come to the final chapter. The real test. Not a school test. Not a grammar test, but a life test. Can you use all 4 English skills in one day? Speak, listen, read, and write? If you can, even in a small way, it means your English is alive. It means you are not just learning, you are using the language, and that is the highest level. So today, I want you to try something special. Start your day by speaking just 5 lines. Stand in front of a mirror or look out your window. Say, I see the sun. It's a new day. I am learning English. I feel strong. I will not give up. That's your speaking. Then listen to something short. Maybe this video again, or a podcast, or a cartoon. Don't try to understand every word. Just feel the meaning. That's your listening. Then read a small story, maybe one you've read before in this series. Read it slowly. Try to feel what the characters feel. That's your reading. And finally, take 1 minute and write 3 real sentences about your day. Simple, true, and yours. That's your writing. If you can do all 4, even for 5 minutes each, you have passed the real test. You are no longer just a student. You are a user of English. I remember the first time I did this. I was scared. I made mistakes. I forgot words. But I kept going. I spoke. I listened. I read. I wrote. And that small practice changed everything. I didn't feel like a beginner anymore. I felt like I belonged. You will feel that too. This is your power. This is your progress. Not measured by grades or exams, but by courage. So here is your final challenge. Today, do all 4 skills, one by one. Then comment below and tell me, I did all 4. Tell me how it felt. Tell me what was easy and what was hard. I will read it. I will reply, because this journey is ours. And now, let me say something very clearly. You are better than you think. You are stronger than your fear. And your English is growing. Step by step, word by word, day by day. Keep going. Now you know how to check your English level, not with pressure, not with fear, but with real actions from your heart. Comment below. Which skill was the hardest for you? Speaking, listening, reading, or writing? Share your sentences. I will reply. Like this video if it helped you. Subscribe to this channel for more simple, emotional, and real English lessons. And remember, this is not the end. This is just your beginning. See you in the next video, my friend.